not denying the
existence.
Why we do the shop, we're not denying the existence of the dogs or anything else. It's evidence we're interested in. There is no evidence that Madeleine is dead.
Keela and Eddie first hit the international headlines when 4-year-old Madeleine McCann went missing whilst on holiday in Portugal. As the Portuguese police searched for her, they asked the South Yorkshire Police for help, and specifically for PC Grime and his amazing dogs.
I was asked to attend Praia da Luz in Portugal to assist the Portuguese police investigate the disappearance of Madeleine McCann.
While Eddie searched for a body, Keela looked for blood and found some.
Os que foram chamados a auxiliar a investigação são grandes investigadores. Eddie é cão especializado em detectar vítimas mortais e assinalar locais onde estiveram pessoas mortas. Por sua vez, Keela consegue detectar sangue humano em proporções tão pequenas que escapam aos investigadores. Só reagiram no apartamento em que estiveram os McCann. Eddie assinalou a odor a cadáver no armário do quarto dos McCann.
First time that you give us a big interview, not being arguidos since then. So now I feel free to ask you this directly. How can you explain the coincidence of the scent of the cadaver felt by British and not Portuguese dogs?
Sandra, maybe you should be asking the judiciary because they've examined all this.
But don't you have an explanation
we're after
for that?
Madeleine's mum and dad, and we're desperate for people to help us find Madeleine, which is why we're here today. The majority of people are inherently good, and I believe the majority of people in Portugal are inherently good people, and we're asking them if they'll help us spread this message to that person or people.
So you don't have any explanation for that?
Ask the dogs, Sandra.
I feel free to ask you. Don't you feel free to answer me?
I can tell you that we've also looked at evidence about cadaver dogs, and they're incredibly unreliable.
Unreliable?
Cadaver dogs, yes. That's what the evidence shows if they're tested scientifically.
Former police officer Martin Grime is working his highly skilled and unusual sniffer dogs. All of them used to be with the South Yorkshire Police. Keela's speciality is finding human blood, while Eddie's been trained to find human remains. Every day, Martin Grime must work his dogs to make sure that their noses are in top condition. While they wait in his van, he's hiding a jar of sand. It contains the scent of 100-year-old human remains. Eddie will have to try and find it.
Ready? Here, come. Good boy. Fine. A victim recovery dog are dogs that will search for and locate human remains.
Eddie doesn't need a handler to help him. He searches on his own, often at night, across fields or up mountains. When he finds something, he barks.
And it's from the pelvic cavity of a skeletised corpse that was buried some 100-odd years ago. Found it quite easily.
Keela is Martin Grime's star. For years in South Yorkshire, she was hired out to other forces for £530 a day. A rate of pay in line with a chief constable's.
People love her. It's her personality, her work drive, her enthusiasm, the fact that she's very, very fit. What are you going up there, here? Here.
Keela is 3 years old. She's trained not only to find microscopic traces of human blood at murder scenes, but also to detect blood traces on murder weapons which have been wiped clean.
Here. When we're looking for something really, really small, she gets her nose over everything. What I'm saying is, come on, I want you to really, really sniff. I want you to really, really look for something that's very, very small here. Here. Chip.
Keela's nose is super sensitive, and that means it has to be carefully nurtured to make sure it never gets clogged.
If they're really using the nose very, very hard, sometimes they have to just walk away and go, blow their nose out and start again. Here, kills.
Keela's nose is about to be put to the test. While she waits in the van, Martin Grime hides a cloth with a tiny amount of human blood on it. His.
That's the blood from one pinprick. Good girl. Here, fine. Here, come. Here, what's this? Up here. She'll actually freeze looking at the exact location of the blood with her nose probably a centimetre away from it, staring at it with her body rigid. You have no doubt as to where you're actually going to look. Oh, cow! Oh, I know where it is, yes. Good girl. What we're able to do is turn around and say she is 100% positive that what she's pointing at is blood.
Minúsculos restos de sangre. Cuando vosotros os enteráis de eso, de que la policía ha descubierto sangre en el apartamento, ¿cómo reaccionáis?
Do you know what? This is all investigation. I need to speak to the police. You know, all your questions are about the investigation.
Pero le he preguntado sobre, le he preguntado qué pensó él. Jerry? No.
We can't answer questions about the police investigation.
I asked about your reaction. Your feeling. Just your feeling.
So that you can then stick to the official line.
He's too off. Give him a minute. He's a bit off. Go and get some fresh air. Nah, don't worry.
É a reviravolta na investigação. A tese do rapto torna-se menos provável.